Here, this will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready. Yellow lady, yellow lady. 59. I'm coming. Check 24. Over.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Breeze to throw. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and
1. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Let's put that team on the hook.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake, 55 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds.
Ready?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. There's Breeze. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Ready?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Ready? 95-56. Watch the slant.
Now on 2nd and 13. Breeze gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Now Breeze on 3rd down. And he locates Josh Hill, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 45-yard line. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
I'm coming after you.
Breeze now to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. Cook stripped. The ball's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Breeze. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. That was the corner, Robert Alford, with a sack.
You kill. Under 10. 10. We go 21.
So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll start the drive with Drake. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run with Drake. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 26. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd down now, it's Drake. Slips past him.
Where'd he go?
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. On 1st and goal, Drake. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. Here's another of the Cardinal backs. This is David Johnson. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Looking to throw again on second down. Breeze. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. Breeze now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. From just shy of midfield, Breeze. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And down he'll go at the 25. All that, and it only nets him a yard. It's second down.
Ready? 5-8, 5-8. Mike 58, right there. Watch the run. They're running it. Ready, back.
Throwing again on second down. Breeze. It's Hill, complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Running with Kamara. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Ready? 5-9.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The tight end Josh Hill was the target, but it's going to be second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So line of scrimmage, still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. From the gun, it's Breeze. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. But, partner, let's talk Super Bowl. We have to. Before the year, by the way, we made predictions for the Super Bowl. You got one of the teams right. You had Kansas City and New Orleans, but you had the Saints winning. I also had the Saints there, but losing to New England. And now we get a chance to rectify things. So who's going to win the big game, partner?
Well, I think San Francisco wins 35-34. MVP, usually a quarterback. But in this case, we're going to have an upset. Middle linebacker Fred Warner is going to have 13 tackles and an interception return for a touchdown and be the upset MVP winner over Jim.
And that's caught inside the 35. 36 yards on the play. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. First down, Murray. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook, but even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to... Now Paris lost the football. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On second down, it's Drake. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Oh, now Murray has it stripped.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Again, it's Johnson.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and then get anywhere close to a 1st down.
And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Kill. Hey, check 24.
Snap comes to Murray at 1. He'll try and run it. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Murray fighting. Lost the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do. He had the option there, decided to keep it, exposed himself and fumbled it.
Yeah, and you worry about the hits he's going to take in that situation. In this case, not only does he take the hit, he coughs the ball up, as you noted.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Breeze now. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Breeze. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
On 1st down, Drake. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
And the Cardinals 1st down.
3 down. Check, please.
On 1st down, Drake. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
2 yards on the pickup.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Murray. And the return will stop him well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. He was looking for Daniels that time. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 5 yards on the catch there brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Hicks just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. To throw is Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Breeze going to try and throw on third down. There he goes, right side, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Who that?
Here's Breeze. Carrying it out deep for Smith. And my goodness, another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Murray now on first down. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Murray now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Murray now. It's complete to Drake. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Corey Peters slipping in and getting the sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 34. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. Might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Corey Peters able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Now Breeze. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for the Saints. 59 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these players are really for next week trying to get.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down near the 5. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
Let's get this. Tighten up. Check nickel.
He'll have a first down and more past the 20. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. First down.
First play of the drive, a first down run. That sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. One final try here for Breeze. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals.